What is your favorite, most accessible restaurant? I'm going to stop short of saying fast food, but because maybe there is one that is more accessible to you. Do you know? I mean, like, is there?
Do I have to pick one, or can I pick a few in each area?
I'm going to say fast food for the sake of this argument.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot. Okay.
If I could give you like a screaming deal at one fast food restaurant,
I'm thinking it's
for a long period of time.
I'm leaning towards Taco Bell.
Okay.
I just, Taco Bell's never bad, unless they forget to put my tacos in the bag. That happens, so I don't go to that one anymore. There's 2 in the 5 cities.
I don't know how to structure this for Taco Bell, so I'm just going to come out and talk about it. Smash Burger is a Midwest chain. They are based in Denver. They're selling a burger pass for $54. I don't know what the significance of 54 is. Maybe that's when the burger joint came into, it started out. I have no idea why it's $54. But for the holiday season, they figure people are busy and they want to give them the opportunity to eat conveniently. And I don't know how you guys are the holiday season, but it's always takeout. It's always, whatever's easy to make at home. Because you're busy. You're moving around. You're doing all kinds of stuff. The kids have things. You're doing
a lot more pizza and sushi at our house for sure. That's all. Those are our 2 takeout places.
Yeah.
Or Chinese food.
So this Smash Burger, they're selling a pass. And in the pass, for $54, you will get coupons allowing you to buy a $1 burger every day from November 15th through January 9th, every day except for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I'm guessing...
See, they do this because nobody can just buy a burger anymore. You got to get the fries, you got to get the soda, and that's where they're really getting you.
I'm guessing what they do is they say, okay, this coupon is good for November 15th. This coupon's good for November 16th, and it's a booklet of coupons that are good for every single day for your $1 burger.
So you get 54 burgers? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe that's what it is. That's probably what it is. You buy it up front.
The coupons are $1. $54.
$54. 54 days. That's exactly what it is. 54 days to buy burgers for $1. They'll sell the burgers up front, okay? And they'll sell them to you for cheap up front. Anything else that you buy up front to get a screaming deal on? I know my wife gets me the Central Coast Golf Cart every year.
Oh, yeah.
Some years I use it. Some years I don't. I'll be honest with you.
That you buy up front to get a screaming deal.
But the Central Coast Golf Cart, you buy up front to get a screaming deal. I mean, you're buying your golf up front. But if you go once, then you're like, well, I guess
Yeah.
Thanks, honey.
You're not going to agree with this because I know you don't know a lot about timeshares except for the negative side of it. But that was probably the best deal we ever did because, 7 years ago we bought.
That's why you're doing it, right?
And we go every year. And the room is what we stay in. I mean, if you were to pay cash for it, it's like $400 and something a night. But because we're owners, we paid for that. It's paid off. It's done. And now we have it for the rest of our lives. The only thing we have to pay for is what they call like a maintenance fee. And that's about, I don't know, it's a few $100s a year.
How much did you spend on it?
We spent, it was like 12.
$12,000?
$12,000
per person, or
no, it's not per person. It's just you buy in.
How many years have you gone?
And we've gone. This will be our 7th year.
No, there's 1 year that needs to be removed from that discussion because it was hurricane ravage.
Oh yeah, we didn't go the year of the hurricane, so this will be our 6th time that we've gone.
So $2,000 a trip.
Yeah,
$2,000. That's a lot of. I mean.
Well, that's right now, but you can
stay at a lot of nice, really, really.
Well,
nice
if I die
places.
tomorrow, then you have a good argument. But if I'm using it in 20 years from now, then
that would be watered down. Yeah, that number would be watered down significantly. So, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, when you do something like a timeshare, if you're going to use it, then it's worth it. But if you're not going to use it, then you're wasting your money. And you just have to make sure that you're going to use it and you want to use it. And
do you ever feel pressured into using it?
Do I ever feel pressured to go to Cabo San Lucas? No.
No?
No, I don't. And the nice thing is,
God, I really don't really want to take a vacation this year. I've used a lot of vacation
there's extra
time.
perks there.
I don't want to have
there's extra perks there that come with being an owner. Is you get picked up in a private vehicle from the airport and taken to the resort.
Don't sell me on your timeshare, bro.
I'm not. I'm just telling you there's other things that go with it.
I'm not buying the pitch.
So you save on transportation.
This is not a 90-minute meeting for me to get a free barbecue later on, okay?
You get free transportation to and from the airport in a private vehicle, which is nice.
Cool story,
because,
bro.
That's sometimes $60 to $80 to do something like that on top of it. Plus, they give you, credit in the resort to have to eat while you're
Whatever
there.
you need to do to justify your purchase. That's fine.
I'm not justifying it. You asked me, is there anything?
All of a sudden
Did you not just ask me, is there anything that you bought ahead of time to save? Yes.
But you also said it was paid off, and I would argue the fact that it's been paid off as of right now. I mean, because
it's paid off.
Well, you paid it off, yes, but $2,000 trips to Cabo, that's expensive for a trip to Cabo. Okay.
Well, you stay in a penthouse. It's not.
Your penthouse? What floor are you staying on?
As the sixth floor.
Okay.
Fifth or sixth floor. There's penthouses actually on the first floor all the way up. They have them all the way through. But I like to stay on the higher floors.
They're all called penthouses?
No, there's not all penthouses. They have 1-bedroom villas. They have 2-bedroom villas. They have penthouses, and then they have like presidential suites, which there's only 2 of those. But that's more that's
out of your pay.
Cash.
That's out of
my pay rate. Yeah.
You said we'll buy in at penthouse, and then that's it.
I know we buy in. It doesn't work like it used to. It works as a point system now. So then we can get a 1-bedroom, and then we have all these extra points, and we can go to other resorts or go back there a couple times a year. Or if we bring friends and family, then we use a couple bedrooms. It's actually not that confusing.
At least with the Smash Burger, man, they're just like, hey, it's Tuesday. You're getting a burger for $1 today. Give us your coupon for the 16th. All right, cool. Here you go, and then you're done with it. How much do you spend on your apartment that you rent one week a year?
It's not an apartment.
Okay, you could do 3-night glamping adventure for 2. That will run you $1,000. So if you combine 2 3-night adventures, that would be 2.
I just looked up is to stay at our resort. It's $2,250 a week.
Jesus.
Or for 5 days.
Damn.
Or for 6 days, 5 nights.
Then that's if I was just to like walk in off the street, not being a member
if you're just joining
of your
us,
secret society.
Jeff is grilling me about the fact that my wife and I bought a timeshare down in Cabo.
He got duped.
At Cabo Azul in San Jose del Cabo about, what did we do that? 7-8 years ago? It was 2009, 2010. Is when we went for the first time.
Glamping adventure on the beach, though, I don't know if it sounds like my cup of tea.
But listen, I've been to those other places, and they're not the same. That's what you don't understand.
You're right, because in this one, it's a deck on a beach with a hammock underneath a 10x10. So I'm not sure if that's glamping, and they always use the best pictures. Always use the best pictures on the travel sites. So maybe, your apartment that you rent for a week for $2,000 a week is the way to go. It's
not an apartment.
It isn't?
No. It's a villa. All right. It's
What's
a villa
difference?
on the beach.
What's the difference?
In Cabo.
What's the difference?
An apartment?
Yeah.
An apartment. It's not an apartment. It's a villa. It's not an apartment. Apartment has. I don't know. What is the difference? Well, because you don't.
Basically, you're spending
we're going to a phone call.
$2,000 a week for an apartment rental.
What do you want to say, man?
I'm leaning on your side, Jeremy. I've got a timeshare in Cabo also, and I can go worldwide. And at the time when I bought mine, it was only $8,000. We go every year, sometimes 2 times a year. So we got our money's worth.
Yeah, as long as
we could go twice a year.
As long as you're using it, I think you're getting your money's worth.
We could go 2 weeks a year, but we decide to go 1, and we bring my family, cousins.
Like I said, there's a tipping point. Once you reach that tipping point, once you've done it for 15 years, then you're getting your money's worth. But I
think you're just jealous because I never invite you. I would invite you if you weren't such a dick.
Some of the resorts we go to are $500-$600 a night.
But that's a commitment.
So,
but
one vacation.
Yeah, but that's what they're selling it to the outside to justify it to the people that bought it into it.
You don't know anything about it.
But what I'm saying is you get deals all the time through travel websites. Why not just go through the travel website and pay a la carte?
I've done that, and you stay at a trashy, crappy place with cheap booze.
That's true. All the
gross food,
all-inclusive we've got, terrible food, terrible service, everything.
You don't want to go all-inclusive.
And the drinks are certain times and not all alcohol either.
I've been to all-inclusive resorts, and the food is buffet. It's been sitting out for hours. The booze is cheap. They don't carry any good booze. And the beer, the only beer they had was Corona Extra Light, and it was disgusting. And that was it. That was all-inclusive. I'm like, screw all-inclusive. I'd rather go and pay for my drinks and my food and have what I want.
But the timeshare, isn't it basically what you're doing is you're paying $12,000 up front to rent an apartment room 1 week a year for the rest of your life, right? So if you do it for 40 years, you're renting an apartment room in this place and with VRBOs and Airbnbs now, you're telling me there's not a deal out there that's equates to this?
In some cases, yeah, when people are spending their money and not getting the deal, because the longer you hold out for that timeshare spiel, the longer you hold out, they lower the price. Started at one point. We started at $20,000, and we ended up at where we were.
Ours started at $60,000.
Oh my God!
Yeah. And the thing is, Jeff's parents are a part of the same company. Not the. I don't think they've been to our resort. But.
Oh, and they scramble like Russell Wilson coming out of the pocket to find an excuse to take a vacation. They're like, oh my God, we gotta go to Utah. I'm like, Utah? What the hell is a timeshare in Utah?
No,
like, I gotta use our points. We gotta use our points.
We're actually booking a trip to Europe next year.
I'm not kidding. Like, they were like, I called them one day and they were like sitting on top of a mountain in Utah in like the wintertime. And I'm like, how many people are at this resort? They're like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 other people. I was like, yeah. They're like, but we had to use our points.
Well, they belong to multiple timeshares.
Yeah, no, they're like, I think you got suckered. I think like my parents got big time suckered. Like basically this company, maybe I'm mad at timeshares because this company took my
inheritance
and they're using it to upgrade the facilities at your apartment complex.
Hi, Andy. What did you want to say?
Yeah, hey guys. So I just wanted to chime in. I actually used to sell some timeshares here locally.
Uh-huh.
And Colorado River Adventures has an RV park in Oceano, and I used to sell people their spaces for their RVs.
So you used to sell asphalt spots, parking spots?
Yes, and it was $20,000 for the membership.
Wow. Did you sleep well at night after doing that?
No, I didn't. I actually, when I quit, I called all the people I signed up, and I told them what a scam it was.
Good job.
Thanks, Andy. Hey, you've been a big help.
Way to have a conscience.
Hi, Andy. What did you want to say?
Can I put my 2 cents in on the timeshare thing?
Please do.
Oh, God.
We just got back from this fabulous, awesome resort, okay? And they're trying to sell us the timeshare at the same resort we're staying at. And I'm telling the guys how much I got this vacation for on Expedia.com. And they're like, wow, their mind's blown. We paid for 11 nights, 12 days, round trip, nonstop airfare, $1,049 per person. And that's all inclusive with top shelf liquor.
$1,049 per person?
Wow.
So you spent what Jeremy spent?
$1,049 per person.
To stay in an apartment.
Yes, but
all-inclusive room service.
Right.
I drank so much I couldn't afford to drink that much in a day.
So you spent over just under $3,000 for you and your wife to go. So think about this.
Just a little over 2,000.
A little over 2,000. So what if
a little over 2,000?
What if I said you could spend? Okay, you could come back every year. It's $2,000.
I don't want to come back to the same place every year.
All right. Well,
see, that's the thing. I think if
you don't have to go to
if you want to go to the same place,
I might want to go to Disney World next year.
You don't have to go to the same place. All right. But I don't want
to go to their places.
Yeah, I get your point.
Does it sound like Jeremy's trying to justify it?
Hold on the line, would you?
Okay.
I almost went down that road with you. I'm not going to do that on that road.
What road?
I'm not going to go down that justified road. I'm not justifying anything.
Oh, really? What have you been doing the last 40 minutes?
I've been explaining things, all right? I've been trying to get you to see the situation, and you won't listen.
You should go sell RV spots in the Oceano, dudes.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.